Welcome back to another Adilas training. Today we're going to tell you about the new custom colors inside the Snow Owl theme. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started and go there. Just click on in. Alright, we're going to come down and we're just going to go to the Payee Look and Feel section. So we click that, it brings us on down. And so something that's important to note about this, and it says here in the instructions, please note, in order to use the full functionality of the custom colors, you must have the theme color top selected, the light header, and the light footer. All the other ones override it and override the custom color settings. So what we'll do is put the theme color, light header, and light footer. All right, awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to start into our process. So first of all, there's a little video. You probably clicked on it and now you're watching it. But anyways, here what we're going to do is we're going to tell you a little bit about this before we get started. I was going to show you some stuff here, but let's talk about this. So you need those header options selected. Now, when you go through, you're going to notice that there's 3 stars and 2 stars. And what do those mean? The 2 stars mean that it's kind of a mid-level color change. That means something can override it. And then the 3 stars means that it's the top level. It means when you set that, it overrules everything except for the different colored headers or footers. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on in and we're going to click Use the custom colors, and all of a sudden it pops down, and I've already set some colors and I wasn't using it, so they didn't show up when you first looked at the screen. When we came into the home page, they weren't active, so I click this and it drops down. And just really quickly, just want to show you some examples of what is possible with this new color scheme. So we're going to click it. Here's a purple color scheme, kind of a maroon, purplish something. Here's a green color scheme. Here is the default green theme color with just a little bit of tweaking. So you have a green background and the breadcrumb is a different color. That's this line right here. And then I have the dark top, dark header, and dark footer. So that kind of took over the other ones. The next one we have is this orange one. This is the regular orange for the themes color settings, and then we just tweaked them. So this has a little bit of lighter orange, changed the header color, header text color, footer text color, and so on. Anyways, you can do lots of cool stuff. Like, this is just little examples that should just kind of spur your imagination. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. And so what I'm going to show you is not how to do everything, but it comes down to just kind of experimenting with this section and choosing what you like. But I wanted to show you some of the more complicated ones. So let's go down to, let's choose one like this, just to be aware of. So when you choose on body text color, let's say you choose a white because you went for a black background. You're going to need to change the table rows as well as the titles. So let's go ahead and change the title colors. And everything shows up here. I'm not really making it look really spiffy. I just mostly am doing this for demonstration. So we'll come over here to this one and let's go to tables. We want to change the table row text color. Let's just change it to black. Say we like the colors that it is. Oopsie. Wrong one. Text color. Change those to black, and there you go. It's now visible. So there's tons of options. Just about everything in here is changeable through all of these different settings. Let me go ahead and show you just a little bit more. We're going to take it back down to its very basic. So we're going to erase everything really fast so I can just show you some of the different pieces. And also, just so you know, while I'm erasing all these colors, there's a picture next to each one. And so if you go ahead and click on those, it'll tell you what part is being changed. So if you don't see it right away, these are the colors that it changes. Not the prettiest of colors, but just more for demonstration. Okay, so really quickly, I just wanted to show you a couple of things that are a little bit more complicated. So we go to the main colors, and the main colors is kind of like your theme colors right here. So you can change the hover and the main, so the main color and the main hover, and totally change the theme of your theme colors of your entire site. And this is kind of the basic. If you want to use this tool just this way, it works just this way. So let me share an example with you. So let's go with this color, because this color is not in our theme colors. And so we'll go and put this one here. So I just copied and paste, and we'll put that as a hover. And now we can see that it is just like the theme. Oh, it looks like I forgot to kill the body text color. There we go. So now you've just changed the theme color, and if that's all you want to do, you are done. You just click save, and you have new theme color. Now, if you want to get a little bit more complicated, you're like, well, I like this, but these colors are too much the same. So let me show you. We go ahead and save. We now have new colors. We come home, but wow, it's all the same color. Can't handle it. Okay, so we're going to go back into the settings page, and I'm going to change the top color to this. And please know I am not making this look the best. Again, it's mostly just for demonstration. Trying to remember which one I was touching. Okay, the call out row color, and we're going to choose a nice green. Put that on both of these and darken this one, and so that one will be this one right here. So you can see they're a little bit of a different color, and so on and so forth. So we go ahead and save, click back here, and things are different. Granted, very ugly color scheme, but you kind of get the idea. Let me go ahead and take you back to the settings page, and we're going to quickly show you the most complicated piece of it, just so you can kind of see how it kind of works, and you'll just have to experiment to get your colors. Or you can always call Adilas for Business, and we'll get one of our consultants, and they'll be able to help you out, and you can sit there and we'll just change the colors for you until you like it. Okay, so our main colors, we're going to just change this to a red just to kind of show things, and then your link colors will overrule the links. So you can see that I've overruled the links. I don't have the hover changed, otherwise the hover would change as well. So let's change this one to a blue. So now we have a blue hover color, and now I'm going to change the link hover color to a green. And so you can see this one doesn't change, but this one does because it's a link. So even down on our footers, it is now green. But let's change our link. Our link cover color is green, and this one was blue. Okay, awesome. And then you can even change the button color. So let's just change it to this color. Let's do the hover this color, and let's put the text at green. Again, just so you can see. So we have the green, and then we're going to come over to the table, and we're going to change the links on the table, because let's say we change the color of the row. Hold on, row color, and we need this link to change because it's just not working out for us. Okay, let's go ahead and change that link, and we're going to make it a green so it stands out. And so now it's a green because the hover is green. So we don't like that, so let's change the hover, and this one's going to be blue. So you can see it gets a little bit complicated. It kind of stacks on top of each other, and one will take over the other. So again, this is a top level, so it wins. We go back to these. These are only mid-levels, so they only have 2, which means they can be overridden. There's lots of different things like that. But for our movie right now, this is all we're going to cover. You kind of just need to play with it. Or go ahead and give Adilas for Business a call, and they'll have a person, takes about less than an hour usually, and we can just sit here and change the colors until you like them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.